Welcome back, Minasan, to Ace Attorney. Alright, let's do this shit. I fucking love this game. I keep saying it, but this game is so good. Oh, Phoenix! I'm still up at this hour, reading it through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Mia Fey, ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Yep. Dahlia Hathorn. What I have read, I don't want to believe. What is written here? This isn't the Dahlia I knew. Yeah, you say that, but... After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. Oh my god, Larry! But I know that he will be able to help me with him. Somehow. Bro, playing as Edgeworth was so fun. Right. Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? Oh, we're playing as Phoenix again. You still look a little green in the face. Or maybe Viridian in artist speak. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees, nothing to worry about. Anyway, I've read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shichido did not deliver the deadly blow, which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry about a thing, pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. That is probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old president a little visit. There's something I want to look into, and that is our client's background. Naturally. You mean Iris, sir? I have the feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation, one way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you, I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid your adieu, Wright. Take care. Guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I've got to get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so we can get across on the other to the other side. That's right. Maya is still stuck over at the inner temple. But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's said, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe. Oh, no problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Oh, this seems kind of familiar. Wasn't he coughing and sneezing a bunch during Mia's... What do you call it? What was it? Her second trial? Or... I don't know. But it was during the trial that... What do you call it? Phoenix was the defendant. Alright, I'm off. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. Okay. Well, obviously we've already investigated all of this. Come on, please! It's for art's sake, I swear. There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung. Oh my god, Larry. I'm talking about the heroine here. The heroine in my book. It'll make you famous. Enough! Oh, Von Karma. A fool's fool who foolishly accepts the foolishness of a fool's fool. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix Wright? Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're, ow! Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want me to grill me over a name? Frenzy! You can't do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death, or so I'm told. Whip a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings? No, it's not. And I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick. Tell her, wouldn't you? Tell her she needs to model for my new picture book, Franzie's Whippity Whip Trip. Gah! before you ask me to muddle, learn to give at least a semi-coherent testimony. And before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says. I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew, I'm telling you. Whoosh! Just like that dude with the red underwear. Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize. I don't think anyone's coming to crawling back to apologize. Then off he goes. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix, Wright? Yeah, I just fell off a burning bridge. How have you been in Germany all this time? That's right. Extending my perfect win record, naturally. Oh, joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met? I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Franziska was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. He has a perfect win record for 40 long years. But now, he is gone from this world. So he did die. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me because of what happened to your father. Phoenix Wright, you will fall before me. This I promise. But it will be for my sake, not for my father's. Are we clear? Yes, Crystal. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. First of all, I'm pretty sure he's older than you. Edgeworth, come to think of it. Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. And that's precisely why I am here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute. Ow! No smirking. No whipping the sick. That foolish fool doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool. Edgeworth. Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. I came here for one thing, and one thing only. To pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some cold Killer X, you know. Ah, what a reference. I went over the whole case file on the flight over. You read the whole thing? Yes, every last word of the last sentence of the last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made it a very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge? Did you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought I had in my mind was I have to get across. A fool who does not think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Maya, she's gotta be okay. I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the inner temple that night. Alright, thank you, Frenzy. I'm gonna go this way now. That was one long sigh. Oh my god. Sister. My, I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? Yes, you have. I'm joking. I let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well. Mystic Elise. Now that I think about it, there's an acolyte stuck at the inner temple, and that poor little girl has gone missing too. Oh yeah, Pearl. We don't know where she is. That little girl. You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been since the morning of after the incident. Pearls, she's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? Didn't you know? I thought you knew already, Phoenix. I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull the sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least I was until this morning. I don't see any psyche locks, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? So she's sure that she saw, what do you call it, Iris, or who I still think is Dahlia, by the way. She saw Iris kill Elise, but what do you call it? When we asked Iris, she had no psyche locks when we were playing as Miles Edgeworth. That means they're both not lying, but that also doesn't really make sense. So one has to be telling the truth then. No, both of them have to be telling the truth from their own perspective. Actually, what if it was, what do you call it? What if it wasn't, she said she saw the killer wearing the hood, right? What if someone put the hood on pretending to be Iris and then killed Elise? But that wouldn't make sense. Who else was there? There was only Maya, right? And if Maya was there, then Maya surely would have seen the kill happen. But she was in the ice area. Alright. It's confusing. You know that artist who testified after me? Larry. I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself. When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was on the witness stand. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble, and nothing else. Yep, Larry. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. Well, of course. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the inner temple, is that correct? That's right. I'm sure it was Iris. But Iris claims she was in her room in Hazakura Temple. I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night, but because you did, Maya is stuck all by herself at the inner temple. I am so sorry. The drafts in the place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter is especially bad. I'll bet. The training hole looks like it's about to fall down any second. Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. Earthquakes? Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hole. We've got to get Maya out of there, fast. But still, there's really no need to worry. The area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. It's like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the inner temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest. I see. So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer and with no way of escape either. Oh dear, yes, I suppose it does. Please, Gumshoe, get the bridge up fast. Oh wait, I keep getting it mixed up. What do you call it? Maya is on the other island, so she couldn't have seen the kill either. Wait, so who could have been the killer? Actually, then I have absolutely no idea who could have been the killer. That means it's not anyone we know, right? Let's see. Obviously it's not Maya. It's not Mia. It's obviously not Pearl. Obviously not Gato. Obviously not him. There were no psyche locks when she says she swore that she saw Iris kill Elise. So obviously I'm assuming it's not her. Obviously she's the dead one, so it's not her. We asked Iris as Edgeworth if she was the killer, and there were no psyche locks, so I don't think it's her. Obviously not Larry. Actually, yeah, it's obviously not Larry. Obviously not her, and obviously not Edgeworth. So it's literally no one. It can't be anyone. So that has to mean it's someone we don't know. I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind answering some questions. Oh, do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? No. No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Diexnum. I'm afraid I don't know her waist size or her bust size for that matter. Bro, no. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training. My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Mystic Elise was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. There, you did it again, Sister Bikini. I noticed you always refer to Miss Diexnum as Mystic Elise. Oh, Yes. Now, why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. Wait, mystic means... What does mystic mean again? I know they say mystic pearls and mystic Maya. That's what they refer to. That's like a, what do you call it, a title for some like high figures that... Actually, no, it's only used for Maya. What do you call it? I'm pretty sure Morgan Fay only used that term for Pearl because she wanted Pearl to become... What do you call it? She wanted Pearl to become the... What do you call it? The next master of the channeling technique at Korean village. What do you call it? But Maya is referred to as Mystic Maya because, what do you call it? She was supposed to become the leader. Wait, if that's the case, then... Yeah, but we don't know anything about her apart from the fact that she was an author. We don't even know her age. We just told our visitors as mystic. It makes their appearance feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know? How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Oh! 5 psyche locks. It seems that Miss Elise Diaxonum was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Diaxonum on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all got to be connected somehow. Yeah, what happened to Pearl? Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess? Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but try to keep it together. Oh, man. My head's throbbing so bad, it's killing me. Pearls. She was with Miss Diaxonum on the night of the murder, remember? Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even once after we'd finished eating dinner. The murder, it didn't take place right out in front of her innocent eyes, did it? According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at her home either. Come on, keep calm. There's only one place left where Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with the repairs soon. Yeah, but how would Pearls get there? Well, we got nothing else to show. Well, I'll be on my way then, you hear? This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found. I mean, I kind of have everything already, so... I already investigated this entire area with... Hey! Oh. What was that jarring, inconsiderately loud yell? Oh, is that Gumshoe? So this is where you've been, keeping nice and warm, I see. Gummy! Detective, have you finished repair the bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. Well. Then I'll come along with you and... Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case. What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me. Well, yeah. But that's not what I meant. Ah! Oh my god. Franzi, it's been a while. Scruffy. It's Miss Von Karma. Oh, come on, Franzi. You just met. Sister, please, leave the investigation to me. My. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I am on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright? Ow! That hurts, you know. Silence. I, Franziska von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? Alright, Franny. Oh, the bridge! Well, it looks like shit, but it's better than nothing. That thing looks like it's ready to collapse, at least more than it did before. According to Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes. Which reminds me, if my memory serves me correctly, Edgeworth isn't exactly a fan of earthquakes. Okay. Yeah, Edgeworth is here now. Oh yeah, this area we haven't been to yet. Looks like no one's here. Larry! Loris! I was sure he'd be hiding here. Guess I'll try again later. Okay. Oh, we're finally across. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick! That voice. Is that Pearl? Pearlie! Pearls! Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick! She was on this side. What was she doing on this side? So you were here, ever since that night. I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw the dusky bridge was gone. Wait, what do you mean you were so lonely? Wasn't Maya here? I realized that I was all alone. She was all alone? It must have been very trying for you, little girl. You mean tiring? I am Francisca von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well, I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you. It looks like Pearl's words are getting under his skin. Yow! Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Anyway, Pearls. Weren't you with Maya? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. What do you mean it's all your fault? Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls? Mystic Maya! What? Hey, wait! Pearls! She just ran off. Yeah! That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What was that all about? Pearls acting like that? It's giving me the creeps. I guess I'd better take another look around since I finally got a chance. Alright. Oh, the furnace is open, I just realized. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Are those any different? Look at all the Buddha statues lined up along this path. Phoenix Wright. Do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has? Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. And she'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is also open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty. How naive of you, Phoenix Wright. But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Francisca von Karma? I seem to remember. Yep, it was covered in snow last time, and closed. There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix Wright, it's pertinent to call people by their full name. I was only copying you. Okay. Oh, the gate's open. There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though. Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it? But it says no entry. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say whatever? That's got nothing to do with anything. And who told you that? Wait, can we actually go in there? I didn't mean to click that. No. So far everything looks about the same. Maya's not here? Oh, why is that thing, why is the poster, what do you call it, covered in, like, mud or something? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be here here in training. Yet, it appears she's nowhere to be seen. Yeah, no shit. What's that? That strange lock. Oh, was that not there last time? That looks like a psyche lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes. Okay, examine. What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix, Wright? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... A woman? I don't see any woman here. There's a different atmosphere in the room since the last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's gravy. Oh my god. Alright, so Maya was definitely here. What's the matter? The scroll. It's been completely covered in gravy. Ah, yes. There's a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see. No, no one does that. For starters, it stinks. This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Oh yeah, Maya's mother was on this, Mystery Faye. Okay, the lock. This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Those chains, it almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. Oh, is Maya in there? Maya might be in there. I have seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psyche lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. What took you so long? Oh, who's that? I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this, Mr. Wright. Oh, Gatto. What are you doing here? Prosecutor Gatto? I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? I could ask you the exact same question. Huh? But I had a cold, so I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. Enough. I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Who's the wild mare, Wright? This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Just who do you think you are? This case is mine. Hey, Philly, know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. I'm only going to say this once, Lady Von Whippingberg, go home. Phoenix, right! What are you hitting me for? You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, Wright. What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. There's something different about Gatto today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger or is it sorrow? Alright, speak! You had some important business and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it? I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Wright, I've experienced something most have not. Death. You died? Of course, being extracted from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well, let's just say modern medicine allows us to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So, you mean, that mask you wear is this ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn out piece of junk of a body going with a regular servicing. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death. How is that possible? What happened? Why don't you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, Wright, you. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me. Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Gatto was killed. It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Wright? Earlier, you said I've done something I can never undo. What do you mean by that exactly? The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island. That's what Sister Bikini said too. And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? As leader of the search party, I can tell you with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge. Huh? But that's impossible. She came to here that night and I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. One? Where is that? The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore. So he says he's tasted death, but he came back. He experienced death, but he came back to life or something. Actually, you know what was that guy's name? Diego Armando. What was his name? I forgot his name. What do you call it? It was Mia Fey's partner. And what do you call it? The person who originally helped her. I always thought that he was related to Gato, but I always said, what do you call it? There was some striking similarities, like his coffee addiction, the two, what do you call it? Piercings on his ear. What do you call it? His smile. Apparently, didn't he like die or something, or something happened to him? He was like, I don't remember, but there was like a report or something, right? We saw in like the first case number 1, I think, or was it case 3? It was one of the. It was either case 1 or case 4. It was one of them. But we saw something about Diego, and I originally thought he was just, what do you call it, related to Gato. Is there a chance that, what do you call it, he actually is Gato? Like, is there a chance that Gato is actually Diego? But this is just a hunch I have. But the thing is, why does he have like a grudge against me? Why does he have a grudge against Phoenix? Like, what did I do? That's still, what do you call it? That's still the confusing topic. Like, if he is Gato, if Diego and Gato are the same person, then I'd understand. But then I'd understand that. I'd understand if Gato and Diego were the same person. But I just don't get his, like, what do you call it, hostile view of Phoenix Wright. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore. So they haven't searched the cavern yet, huh? Be aware, though, that the temperatures inside frequently fall below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best. No! Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to her death. You fool. If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with a search party right now? You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Trite, once again, a woman dies because of you. Once again? What are you talking about? Who died because of me? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all. 2 years ago. When the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Because of me. And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey. It wasn't because of me, though. What did I do? Mia? You killed her. No, that's not how it was. Is that why he has a grudge against me? Because he thinks I killed Mia Fey. Okay, then that also makes sense, you know. Then that ties into my theory that Gato is actually Diego as well. Then that gives him a reason to have a grudge against, what do you call it, Phoenix, because we know that Diego and Mia were very close. Mia Fey. It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man, but she was a bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy personally. Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught, but that won't bring her back. Well, no, but you were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected. I wasn't there though. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well then, I say you've learned nothing, Trite. You robbed her of her life, and now you've let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No. What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of. I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would, well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past. Very well, then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with a key? Huh. Sure. Just show me where the keyhole on this trick lock. Where's the keyhole on this trick lock? There's no keyhole? That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who said this lock is the only one who can open it. Then who was it? Simple. The accused. What? Iris? When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train in there. Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times, now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training. So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the one person who can open this lock. I hope she gets here soon. Hang it in there, Maya. We'll get you out. So, I should be getting back to work. Wait, Gato, how sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You'd better start praying. You'd better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. Edgeworth, listen up, Wright. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. Damn. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. Bro, he's not my friend. I don't even know the dude. That's what everyone says. It looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll have to do what I can for now. Okay. Who the hell's this? I don't know. Should I? Or shouldn't I? Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? Gummy? Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. Alright, I got myself a glass of water. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. My brain. This is driving me nuts. Is something troubling you, Scruffy? But please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir. It was merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder, with my whip. So what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind? How did you know, pal? Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to watch that off or not. How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can go through there, go through that little gate, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? I, kinda already snuck in there. Is he trying to be clever or something? So what's behind there, Scruffy? Huh? A kind of garden-like garden. A garden. Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep it. I'm not telling you, I'm not asking you, pal. You got me? So you're asking me to stay out, not telling me. Isn't that normally the other way around? Well, see you later. Okay, let's go inside. So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix Wright? Of course. What else will we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Alright, so we're going into the garden. Oh. What the hell does that say? Hold on, that says something upside. Maya. Does that say Maya? There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling. Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here. Don't you know, Scruffy, a Von Karma will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. But... So how's the inner temple investigation going? We have the best forensic team in the world working the place. Forensic team? And what was the outcome of this scientific study? Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? Uh-oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were... It's kind of hard to say, actually. I guess I better look into them myself. Okay. About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Gatto tell you yet? Yes, we heard. He's got a search party out looking for her, but there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth. He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait, since she's the only one who can open the door to the sacred cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down I felt like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. Okay. Anyways, I need to investigate. No, I want to investigate. What does that say? What the heck is that? Oh, that 100% says Maya upside down. Uh-oh. You spotted it, huh, pal? Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious. It says Maya. Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood. You will answer all of our questions now, Scruffy, without exception. Yes, sir. Oh, the lock thing. There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. Oh, that's not a lock. It looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too. Apparently, it belonged to the victim, to Miss Elise Dioxinum. Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cord found on both the victim and on this charm match exactly. Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Okay. There are a couple of torches here. I guess when you hold the light, you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. It looks like they've been lit pretty recently. Recently? How recently are we talking about? As recent as the night of the murder. Maya was training here on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the time, I guess. A little lantern, a little statue. It is certainly a quaint little garden. Oh. What is this huge bowl here for? Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it? Everything else is completely frozen over. But the ice in this bowl has been broken. That's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case. Well, I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy. Oh my god. Next time you're sleepy, you only need to come to me. Got it? Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here, and it's almost perfect. It's an almost perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally. Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow. No doubt it was you, wasn't it, Scruffy? No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my men and I got here to start the investigation. If it wasn't the police, then who did it? Oh, yeah. There's something I need to tell you, just between the three of us, okay? What is it? It's top secret. You can't tell anyone, got it? Understood. Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see. Oh my god. Okay, got me. I was so disappointed, I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch. Just look at the way he's like laughing, like he just gave us the most important information. Is that it? That's it. Yeah. Whoever cleared the snow anyway must have had a reason. Although I can't exactly begin to imagine what the reason could be. Maya, so these letters are written in blood. Yeah. What's wrong is, what's worse is it's the victim's blood. Huh? This is Miss Dioxinim's blood? We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know. You don't you? When Maya's name is written upside down. You know what? That was really bothering me too. but I just came up with the answer, the result of my own special gumshoe investigation. Really? Do tell. Well, on the night of the murder, the stolen lantern was upside down. Oh. Anyway, there's really only logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Diaxonum wrote these letters herself, in her own blood. Bro! Every single game, Maya gets accused of murder. Every single one. You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing in the victim's blood to the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Diaxonum's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal. What? So Mr. Diaxonum was killed here. However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the main temple was... It was a fake. Oh, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see? What do you think, Miss Von Karma? Surely a special gumshoe investigation will reveal the answer, no? But wait a sec, the bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right? Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not? How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burnt out. Oh no. This is bad. I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all the stuff here, pal. I can't think of a counter-argument to that. I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. If this really was the scene of the crime, then I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. Alright. Then we have to go there. Don't worry, it's not far from here though. It seems you have a visitor. Oh, Iris. Mr. Wright. Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Gotta managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him. We've gotta hurry up and unlock the sacred cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, right? Okay, latest. Wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue mission, a rescue operation, right? It is also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, right? But it's Maya, Mr. Wright. All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Aye. Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright. From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. Alright, later, Edgeworth. This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention? She's right. Thanks for reminding me. Alright. Wait, where did she go? Damn, she just disappeared like that. Also, why does this thing have less snow on it? What is this door? Okay, nothing. I'd love to know what that thing was used for on the night of the crime. Still thinking small, I see, Phoenix Wright. Or perhaps not at all. That's why you will never defeat me. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I don't recall ever losing to you. It's time for us to settle this once and for all with one final showdown. Looks like she mentally blocked out my victories over her from her memory. Yeah. Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her. Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini? My. Hello, you two. How are you doing? From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. Iris was just here, you know. She was just accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. Is she talking about Edgeworth? It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back. Would you believe? What have I done to her? Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we will see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Huh? Me? Glare. Oh, yes, you did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular. You two are the only ones who've said that to me. I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shield to the shrew. Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright? Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that, but I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break those psyche locks of hers. Bro, imagine I'm just breaking the psyche locks and I constantly get whipped by, what do you call it? Von Karma while doing so? Okay, here we go. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elisa Diaxonim had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has something to do with her tridentity. What on earth are you talking about? She was... Mystic Elise was an author. Just an author. Of picture books. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Diaxonim's tridentity. Bro, I don't know. It's obviously not the Megatama or this. Obviously not. Actually, no, there's nothing there. Obviously not this. The magic bottle. Oh, what? The magic bottle. What an ironic name. There's been a lot of bottles in this. Okay. Yeah, but I actually don't see. Hold up! Crane Master's talisman. Miss Diaxonim had this charm with her at all times, but the master was Misty Faye. What did you... This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. And to come to think about it, Misty Faye's poster or hanging scroll is now covered in gravy. So we can't see her. Then, what do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean? It's a talisman, is it? Interesting. Oops. This thing speaks volume about who Miss Diaxonim really was. This talisman and one other item inequivocally prove Miss Diaxonim's tridentity. This? The painting is obscured by the gravy stain at the moment. Wait, so Elise was actually Misty Faye. The Elise we saw was Maya Faye and Mia Faye's mother. Bro, we finally met Misty Faye, and she died right in front of, well, not right in front of us, but she died as soon as we met her. Literally a few hours after we met her, she died. We finally saw Misty Faye. Didn't I predict somewhere that we were going to see her during this game? But the scroll shows the master of the Korean channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her. This crest is reserved for the master of Korean. Who on earth told you that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about. The new master, Maya Faye, told me. What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Faye's daughter? Yes. Oh, she didn't know. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Faye's sole successor. Misty... Oh, we just got all of her psyche locks just by 2 pieces of evidence. Okay, that was Pretty easy. I also got nothing wrong. Mystic Elisa graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with the mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all. What is the significance of this talisman, sister? The Korean talisman. It's the symbol of the Master of Korean. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death. Until their death? So at least the Exnum was really Maya's mother, huh? She was Misty Faye, the master of the Korean channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. It looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... Oh, is that an earthquake? What's happening? It can't be. Earthquake! Oh no. Isn't Edgeworth on this mountain with us? Oh well, he's on the other mountain, but technically he should feel the earthquake too, right? Oh my goodness. The inner temple. This kind of a tremor might... The inner temple. Oh no. Not only is Maya probably in the cavern, but Edgeworth is there too, and he's scared of earthquakes. The sacred cavern in the training hall, it might very well cave in. What? Maya! Oh shit, that's not good. That is really not good, is it? It seems to have passed. Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go. What? Where? To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, alright? Of course. You run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid and kits ready. Alright, latest. Come then, Phoenix Wright. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. Yep, Edgeworth is scared of earthquakes. I wonder if he's alright. You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth? Come on, let's go. I didn't mean to examine. I didn't mean to go here either. We've got to hurry to the inner temple and... Right! Oh! Edgy! What are you doing here? How could I have... How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Yow! Hey! Why am I the one getting whipped? Bro, she's just whipping me out of all people. Shh! She's gone. Who? No. The defendant, Iris. Oh, she's gone. I thought you were talking about Maya. Gone where? She fled. She escaped. What? I mean, she was probably a Dahlia Hathorn, so that's not the worst thing, but I'm more worried about Maya. So, it was just now, during the... It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness. Actually, if Dahlia is gone, that actually could be a bad thing. She could be doing something bad. We already know, what do you call it? We already know, Dahlia Hathorn isn't the best person. His fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side. We haven't seen her. Then we need to get a manhunt underway now and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth. Have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross... No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the earthquake. Then you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation? Listen, Edgeworth, I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall's sacred cavern now. Alright, let's go. God damn. We got the lawyer trio. Fortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in, but what we found was something none of us could have ever expected. No. Wait, what? What just happened? Who's that? What? Oh, this is Dahlia's doing. This is Iris's doing. How can there be even more locks? I knew we couldn't trust that Iris person. What is the meaning of this? You, Iris, please tell me, what the hell is going on? It's not like she can read your thoughts, though. What? No! Don't to be continue me there. Alright. Iris! Right, is this what Gato was talking about? Yeah, the trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once. Mr. Edgeworth? I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me. What? What? During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know that there was only one lock when I last came in here. So you're saying that you can't undo the new locks? Yes. If only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you're one to talk with your face all green. Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself. Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly... There's no telling what sort of mistakes you could make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth. Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Damn, Francisca really has changed. I mean, she's still hostile, but she's hostile in like a, what do you call it? A weirdly enough, like, ally way. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in the corner of the garden. Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix Wright. I'm going to stay here and see if I can solve these bothersome puzzles. I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris? No, not at all. Okay. Why did you make a run for it, Iris? I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried. I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern all right, but what? Then I saw these chains here, and I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the door, put on the sacred cavern's door, and who in the world would do something like this? These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Korean tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who can set the lock can open it. And you aren't the one who set these locks. I don't think it's that simple, Francisca von Karma. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now somehow there's 5 of them. Okay, so Iris didn't set them up. Whatever. What does that mean? It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. That means that Iris can only open one of these locks, the first one. Yes, that's correct. What? Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this? Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But it will take time, won't it? Yes, about a day, if I had to guess. A whole day? Bro, it would definitely take more than a day. Well, that's better than leaving blocks in place. Will you do this for us? Sure, I'll do whatever I can. We've got to wait another day. Hang in there, Maya. You're going to have to call on your inner strength now. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get. And what might that be, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at a Hazakura temple at the time of the incident. but you were seen in the same evening. You were seen that same evening at the inner temple, and then you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakura Temple too. Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the inner temple, it's as if you were... Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. Oh my god. Why the psyche locks? What could possibly be a lie? I knew it. There's something going on here that we don't know about. Okay, well, I guess I'll go. I'm finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break those locks, so I should try to gather more clues. From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Pearls. Well, where's Pearls, actually? We don't know where Pearls is. Edgeworth is probably here, right? The cops are still combing this place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job. Yep, I knew it. Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. Mutter, mutter. How could I have done that? Wow, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth. Ah! Hey! Don't you dare run away! Was he trying to run away? What do you want, Wright? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on, laugh away. I was ready to hug it out with him, but I guess he's the same prideful Edgeworth. You went back to the Criminal Affairs Department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. Well, what was that terrible? Something? You guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh? There's a high chance that this actual scene of the crime, that this is the actual scene of the crime, that's why. You mean because of the writing in blood and the talisman in the snow? Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. But surely, you don't suspect Maya, do you? We have to treat everyone as a suspect. Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right? So, I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes? No. Though thankfully, my nightmares have stopped. But still, if the grounds give even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. 17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school, Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. Yep. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse. Damn, it's all coming back again. The DL6 incident. Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense attorney. We were deprived of oxygen and we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, myself. It's been more than 17 years now. And that case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right? You think I don't know that? I was there, but it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, Wright? There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake. And not after you saved me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think, so no more of this self-pity, okay? There was something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in a court before. So you went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look for her file. Yes, I checked over every case file I've ever worked on, and I was right. I had seen her face before, 6 years ago. 6 years ago, it was my first appearance in court, and as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. So, who is she? I'm sorry, Wright. I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. What? Why not? It might be the crucial piece of the puzzle that solves this case. That woman I knew from was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple, and neither did the case. No, that woman is completely unrelated to this murder. I don't think that's true. Unrelated? Yes, I can say that with complete confidence. You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. Okay, let's explain it then. Do I have her profile? I actually don't have her profile. Apparently, Iris was taken in by the sisters here at the temple when she was a child. However, we still don't know how much about her past, so we're looking into it. That reminds me. Edgeworth went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look up some stuff on her. I should ask him what he's found. Well, I should ask him, but he's not actually telling me. It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. It sure gets quiet up in here in the mountains when you're on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again. Alright. Larry. Yep, Larry's here. Oh, that's not Larry. Oh, Mr. Nick. Pearls. What are you doing here? Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? Well, we don't know yet. Oh, I see. Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick? Oh my god, Larry. Larry. This is the loser's shack, where the losers get together to lose themselves. I know you're a loser, but this is the what? Hey, we find comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that? Look, Mr. Nick, Mr. Loris did a picture of me. That's, great, Pearls. We're going to gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire, so stay out of our way. I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man? No one believes a word I say anymore. Because you're Larry, bro. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down. Oh, Mystic Maya. Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? Heh, I've got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now, with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. What am I going to do with him? Alright then, what do you think about this picture, Pearls? I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing. See, someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know? It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy. No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night. But Mr. Loris. Not you too. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase. I beg of you. I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night, of course. But I was wide awake after the lightning struck, and I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in the picture. And it looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value. Hey, what's with the look of doubt on your face? Let's try and be open-minded, I guess. Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened? I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know. I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick? Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Diaxnim's room reading a book together. But Miss Diaxnim was murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the inner temple. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls? I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick. What? Oh my god, even more psyche locks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've been a bad girl. That's why I'm being punished. What are you talking about, Pearls? My spiritual power. It has disappeared. What? Her powers have disappeared. Has she not been training enough? What do you mean your powers have disappeared, Pearls? It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint. Hey, what are you looking at me for? Pearls, did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at the Hazakura temple? Tried but failed, perhaps. Way to go, Nick. You made her cry. That was really cruel of you. Just as I thought. I'm gonna have to break her psyche locks to get the truth out of her. Oh shit. Alright. Alright. Well then. Oh. Someone's here now? I wonder if Sister Bikini is back at the main hall yet. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere? I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type. Oh, wow. That was a fun little fact you added at the end. Oh, hi. Well, what's the damage? How's the sacred cavern? It looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now. What are you shivering about? I told Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern. But who? Who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Korean tradition. We have Iris at the sacred cavern trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini. Oh, yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we? Yes, you were telling me how the Master of Korean disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Face suddenly appeared at this temple. It was about a week ago when Mystic Elise... No, I mean Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman, she proved she was the Master. She said... Wait, hold up. Is her profile changed now? Age 49. Yeah, it changed. Real name, Misty Faye. Maya's mother and master of the Korean channeling technique. Someone who's trying to destroy the Korean tradition's main family line. Oh wait, if she's dead, that means Maya is the master now. I am here to put a stop to them. Why did she have to die so quick, just after we saw her though? Someone was trying to destroy the main family line. There is only one heir to the title of master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. Morgan Faye. That child becomes the new master of Korean, and her daughters, the main family. All other mediums become branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line. If the power of the master... Is the power of the master worth this much bloodshed? You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real. Yes, I do. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the Mask Gay case, and during the Maggie Bird's trial too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most. The Korean technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. The ability to commune with the dead, that's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there, behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill? I suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kind of expected you'd be really rich by now. Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? Ho ho ho, you're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore. You see, all because of one little mistake. A mistake. One mistake. Oh, I think I know. It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. What do you call it? Misty Faye ran away, right? All because of that incident. The DL6 incident. That incident, is she talking about what I think she is? I'm sure the records still exist if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the DL6 incident. That's the name of the file. The DL6 incident. I knew it. Bro, it's all coming back. The DL6. The DL6 incident. I know it well. I handled a related case just 2 years ago. Ah, that's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case. Yep, that's me, Phoenix Wright. A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first time in the country's history that the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer. And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother. Through Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. Armed with that as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action. But that man, he was found not guilty. Wasn't he? That's right, he was. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. It was the first case that the world had ever seen the Korean tradition openly involved in. And it was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, hold up. The judiciary, the people of the Korean village, Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud. But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all. Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Korean tradition is starting to recover at last. But with a new master wielding the power of the clan. Does she mean Maya? Yes, sir. The spiritual power of the Korean channeling technique is in the blood. Maya has told me the exact same thing before. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. According to Maya, only the woman in the family can inherit that power. The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Amy, but with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master, and ones who don't become branch families, right? That's right, and it's always the cause of tragedy. You know, Maya had a sister too, an older sister named Mia. Oh yes, I've heard of her. What? You know about Mia? Of course. She became a lawyer in the hopes of discovering what happened to her mother, and lost her life as a result. Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? Mystic Mia? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition. Really? Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt. That's right. Misty Faye had an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master seat from her. The Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know. Morgan. There's a name I know well. It was a year ago now at Maya's home, Korean village. What she did was terrible. It was also she could make her own daughter the next master. Yeah, what a bitch. I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must have already realized that Iris... Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this? That Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter. What? What? Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? No. Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Oops, I thought you already knew. It sounded like you'd met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already. I have? I know her very well. Oh. Yes, Pearl Faye. But I always thought she was an only child. You jest. That child, she's Mystic Morgan's... I had no idea. Mystic Morgan. But she's in prison now, isn't she? Yes. Ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year. It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master. I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. What do you mean 3 all of a sudden? Wait, what? 3? Yes. Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl. What do you mean twin sister? What? Twin sister? Oh yeah, oh wait, no. Dahlia did have a twin sister, right? She ended up dying though. What do you call it? Dahlia killed herself. Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Corain's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her and the village, taking their twin daughters with him. How awful. He was a jeweler, you know. And in the end, he remarried, and that's when it happened again. He decided to give one of his girls up, to be looked after by us here at the temple. That was Iris, you see. It's unbelievable. If Iris has a twin sister, could it be? Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris' sister? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Bro, are you serious? I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler. Well, that's a clue, I guess. A jeweler. Thank you very much. You've helped clear up a lot of details. Pearls had 2 older sisters, huh? Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mr. Morgan's anger towards the main family. Anger? What do you mean? Her twin daughters were taken by her from her jeweler husband. But even that couldn't destroy her dreams that a child of hers would one day lead the clan. That's why she had pearls. It seems that the incident here was a result of Mr. Morgan's anger. It was able to break free of the bars that confine her. So Iris had a twin sister. The plot thickens. But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. Oh, can we show this to... We can show this to Edgeworth, right? I need to ask more questions and get some more info. Okay. Hold up, let's go this way. Okay, let's go to Edgeworth. Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know that Iris had a twin sister? What? A twin? You can't be serious. Sister Bikini told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of this twin. There was nothing about Iris having a twin, having a sister in the files I checked. Well, Iris was taken by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think. A jeweler. Right, I just might know who this twin sister of hers is. I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? Okay, now I'm confused. So is the Iris we know now not Dahlia? I assume she was Dahlia from the very beginning when I met her, but... Yes, exactly. Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please. It was my first court case, 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Foles, right? You know about that case? You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked on Mia's old file from 6 years ago. Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Fowles conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. And 5 years later after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. Her sister. Well, her stepsister, actually. Oh! They weren't blood related. Okay, never mind. So, the Iris we know, she's actually Iris. She's actually an Iris. She's actually age 25. Oh, wasn't her age like hidden before? Was it? I don't remember actually. Okay, if they're twins, then she's also 20. She would have been 25 actually. If this is truly... Actually, that we don't know if she's dead or alive, right? She could be alive still. Dahlia Hawthorne. It never said she died, right? Did it ever say she died? I don't think she's dead. She could be, but... Alright, so this is... so, if this is Dahlia Hawthorne, then she's 25. Iris is also 25. So, Iris and Dahlia are two different people. Which makes no sense all of a sudden, because how did she recognize Phoenix Wright? How does she apparently had a secret she needed hiding. So, what I think is that, what do you call it? Iris is actually dead. and Dahlia is actually Iris. No. Iris is actually Dahlia in disguise. She took her twin sister's like name and identity, just like that case from like Justice for All. So I think Iris is actually Dahlia still. Okay, I still think that, and I think that this is Iris who is dead. So Iris is dead, I'm assuming still, and Dahlia is pretending to be Iris. I think that's what's going on. Valeria was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Oh, and this is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Fowler died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hathorne is dead. What? Oh, so she is dead. Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak. What do you mean by Dahlia Hathorne is dead, Edgeworth? Right. I must confess that in reading her file, I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Oh, he found out. Dahlia Hathorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. Mia Fey. Yeah, goddamn. That piercing glare though. At the time, Dahlia, it's like she was possessed by a demon or something. It's been almost 5 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed. Oh, last month. Last month though. Executed? Oh, we never found out about this. I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. But do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. Actually, this just rang a new idea in my head. Okay, so there's no doubt now that Iris is actually Iris. Dahlia Hathorne is dead. Okay. Now there's no doubt between that. So Dahlia is the one that died. She was executed somehow, we don't know how. And Iris is actually alive. So this is the real Iris. I have a new theory. Okay? I think, I don't know, for whatever reason it was, either Maya or Pearls channeled Dahlia, spiritually channeled Dahlia, became Dahlia, and killed Morgan Fay. And Bikini witnessed it. It's just a hunch I have, but if Dahlia is actually dead, then it would make sense, right? Yeah, it would make sense though. So that would mean that Morgan Fay was killed by either Pearls or Maya. No, not Morgan Fay. What am I saying? I'm getting Misty Fay. Misty Fay was killed by either Pearls or Maya. But Pearls can't actually channel, right? Didn't it say that she lost her channeling abilities? So that means the actual killer of Misty Fay. The actual killer of Misty Fay is Maya. No way. Is Maya the killer? Is Maya actually the killer? But no, that doesn't make sense, because what motive would, what do you call it? Oh wait, actually, Dahlia would have a motive. She could have killed Misty Fay because, what do you call it? She found out that Misty Fay was still alive. She was the leader of the crane channeling technique. And that, what do you call it? Morgan Fay, who's her mother, hates, what do you call it? Hates Misty Fay, right? So she she tried to kill Misty Faye. And she succeeded. And Bikini witnessed it. And because they look literally the same, she thought Iris was the killer. That's just a hunch I have. It could be true though. She's dead. And once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them. There's no way to revive the dead. I wonder. It seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth. And what is that? It's about Iris and Dahlia Hathorne's mother. What's their mother got to do with any of this? She's Morgan Fay, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Crane channeling technique. Did you say Crane channeling technique? Do you know something about it? Oh, yes. I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium. Fraudulent? I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. I was caught in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium for the master of her channeling school. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent. Edgeworth, go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file and you'll know. Of course. How could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the Crane channeling technique is real. Is anyone here? You're here. Could you take a look at this for me? Yo! The locks are far more important at this moment, wouldn't you agree? Oh, come on! She's right. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Okay. I guess you're not going to talk about your dead twin. How sad. Should I just go for it? Alright, I'm going for it. Alright, here we go. The night of the crime. I think it's time you told the truth about what you were doing that night. You said you were in your room at a Hazakura temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be true? Yes, that's where I was. Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me too. But I can't, because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. Yeah. Obviously. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course. Sister Bikini? Her testimony in court today was very clear. That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura temple. Yep. Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were in the inner temple on the night of the murder. That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The acolyte's actual training was due to start at 10 o'clock that night. Wait, this still doesn't make sense. What do you call it? I do believe Iris is actually Iris, and she's not, what do you call it, her evil twin. But something I still don't get is, how does she know my name? How does she know that my name is Phoenix Wright? She shouldn't know that, because Phoenix and Iris never met. What time was that? Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. So, I would have left about 9:40 p.m. I think. I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you. Huh? Now, you say that you left the hall at 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this. Add up with what? Lights rang out. Rang lights out bell at 10 p.m. Yep. You yourself testified to the contrary. Don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock at that night. Ah. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have. Who's that? Me. Mr. Wright? We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten. Yeah, why did she give me that anyway? Bro, she like doesn't know me at all, yet she acts like she, what do you call it, she knows me and is just trying to avoid me. No, that's right. I remember. Alright, we got another. And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for the apparent impossibility. There were 2 of you. On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. If this, what do you call it? I'm only saying this because this aligns with my theory, which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris. But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible. Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. Or there's another theory that I have. Well, it's kind of far-fetched, and I don't think it's as accurate as my other theory, but Dahlia Hathorn could still be alive, but I don't think that really works, right? Because she was executed. People would have seen that, so I think that one's wrong, probably. You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there is more than one of me. Alright. I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps? That's right. Dahlia Hathorn. A woman I know only too well. I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. See, she even has no idea that I knew her sister. But she's no longer... Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Thank you. There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? The second you who was here at the temple on the night of the murder? It was your twin sister, Dahlia Hathorn. But you just said that yourself a second ago. My sister is dead. Have you forgotten that? Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground of the Korean channeling technique. I knew it. I've got, what do you call it? S-tier intuition. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. How would she have known about it, though? And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me. Oh! Ah! We did it! That's how we do it. Okay. I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew. I knew that it was my sister, Dahlia, the other half of me who passed away last month, just as I suspected. The Iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder, it was Dahlia Hathorn. Why didn't you tell me this before? Because my sister always does the right thing. Excuse me? And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again. You betrayed her? What do you mean? That's why I have to accept what I may be found guilty. It's the only way. What is she talking about? You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago. That was the start of it all. It's what started her down that twisted path. Yep. She started to commit crime after crime. In the end, she lost her life. It's all because I betrayed her. How did you betray her, Iris? It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing. What? But I got scared, so I ran away. What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father? That's awful. But I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money. Huh? It was revenge on our father. Revenge? What do you mean by revenge? He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell. Her mother. She must be talking about Morgan Fay. Our mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fei family. The main family had a lot of influence in many business and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place, for power. But his plan backfired because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the master of Korain. That would be Misty Fei, Maya's mother. But before long, the credibility of the Korean tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, Misty Fei, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incident. After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated that place. He said it was a hick dive. I almost said a hive dick by accident. And that he had no reason to stay there. And that's when you came here to Hazakura Temple. Yes. The woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see. Oh, and I haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the master seed stolen from her and being rejected by her own family, I heard she's been very battered, spiritually and emotionally. I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together. I have asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it goes back to the history of the Fei clan. That's what it looks like. Iris, there's just one more thing I want you to tell me. What is it? During the incident in which your sister Dahlia Hawthorne poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student, have you heard anything about him? Well, I did hear one thing. She said she hated his guts. Oh, that's beautiful. I see. Thank you for your help. Yeah, it was a lot of help. You're welcome. Hurry up, Phoenix Wright. There is still much to investigate. Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you, I promise. Thank you. I suppose I'd better continue my investigation. There's still one giant secret left to unlock. Pearl Psyche locks. Alright, goodbye. So I have to, what do you call it? Find Pearl. I was expecting Larry and Pearls to be here. I guess they must have gone to collect firewood. Bro, come on, Pearl. I suppose I'll have to check back later. Oh, someone's here. Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming? Gummy! No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room in Korain. Whoop, I love my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating is all about. The investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Good case we have, good case we've lost. All along the way. I would have never guessed that Gumshoe was into reggae. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal. Huh? Who? Me? How long have you been there? I just got here. Oh, okay. So what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real murder weapon. The real murder weapon. That barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm giving it my very best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter or something. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. A letter. So how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal. But I guess it can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the inner temple garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ. What? You mean... I don't have the details, pal. All I know is if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? You got me. I don't know. They're not my words, pal. Then who said it? Mr. Gatto. Gatto? What did he mean by that? About that letter you found. Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon. All I find is some burnt up old letter. Burnt up old letter. Yeah. It was in that incinerator right outside the inner temple. The incinerator? I knew it. I knew I wasn't imagining it. There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away, which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up with you, pal? I've got it right here if you want to take a look. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case. Spirit mediums? It's got to be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters. I'd better give it a good looking over and some serious thought. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal. So what do you know about the real murder weapon so far? Well, it wasn't the Shichishiro that was found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today. Yes, that's true. In which case, it must have been another blade. And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh? Yeah. And man, is it tiring work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We've got the feathers of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this. Secret weapon? What's this secret weapon of yours? You want to know? You've got to think scientifically, okay? Alright. The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right? Any questions so far? No. I know what he's going to say, but I'll let him look smart. So what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! A metal detector. Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away. Well, you want to give this scientific investigation a go? Huh? Me? I've been using this thing for hours now. It gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe out or not? Sure. Come on, pal. It's good fun. I'm telling you. Alright, then. I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. The absolute best. It's so sensitive, you could make it cry. It's so high-tech, you could skydive it. You could skydive off it. Oh, bother. So, now I'm going to tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure. That's what we're trying to find out. Right. So first, let's turn the detector on. First of all, I want to look at this. Be careful. Once night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit and leave everything up to her. Okay. Wait, there's more. Her name is... She is the whole... Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is burned, also tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Okay, interesting. That's the sound of the metal detector's signal bouncing off something metallic. Okay. Yeah, alright, so this is just like the, what do you call it? What was it called? The bug sweeper from the second game. So it shouldn't be that hard. Oh, what's this? A pen? Hey, I've been looking all over for that, pal. Huh? It's yours? Yeah, my old man gave it to me when I qualified as a detective. He told me it'd be good for sticking in suspects' faces. That makes your detective sound really nasty. It's my dream to stick it in your face one day, right? Then don't go losing it. Okay. What's this? This looks like a wallet. Aha! That's where it's been. Oh my god, why are you losing all your stuff right now? Is it yours, detective? I'm always dropping it, so I put a bell on it. but you still dropped it anyway. Yeah, but now I found it again, pal. Your wallet is completely empty. Well, I drop it all the time, so I don't put money in it anymore. Then why even bring it? Then how come the metal detector picked it up? Must be because of the bell, I guess. What the hell's this? Looks like there's something around buried in the ground here. Is it just a manhole? Don't touch that, pal. Huh? What is it? It's a trap. People set them out to catch us detectives. They're real nasty. A trap for detectives? You mean like those fierce traps with sharp teeth that are supposed to snag your leg? Yeah, those. Bear traps. Oh, I got my finger caught in one of those once. Your finger. That was a bit of cheese. And it looked so tasty. I reached out and then bam! Oh, that's a mouse trap, alright. I'm not sure I know how to respond to a story as stupidly pitiful as that. Oh, what the hell? This must be an old panhandle or something. How did you know that? Huh? What? That was my nickname in junior high. What? Panhandle? I didn't have much money back then, pal. I don't see the difference between now. I used to bum stuff off of the other kids sometimes, so they called me Panhandler. Panhandler, huh? I can see that. Thinking back, it's actually kind of a nice memory now. Hold up, shouldn't that thing be made out of... Actually, I don't know. This is Miss Duxnim's staff, isn't it? Scientifically speaking, they're actually made of wood. Yeah, but the detective's reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, alright? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic. Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find a metal where you can see it? It's weird that this thing is causing a racket. Here, let me take a look at it. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is the job of the top is coming off. Look what you've done. You've damaged a really important piece of evidence. Oh, that's a sword inside the staff. Could it be the murder weapon? There's no blood on it though. There's no blood on it. I never guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. This one's a real gem. The workman is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. Alright, I got myself another glass of water. I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey Gumshoe, who knows about this hidden sword? No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. It doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it. Then I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh? No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal. This is about the same length as the Shichishiro too. This must be the murder weapon. Okay, I'm gonna run over to 4 and 6. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even though most of it has been wiped off. See you later, pal. Don't run with that thing. Okay, whatever. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Wait up, detective. Huh? What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know. You're going to get that stuff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a while? For just a while? Huh? What are you talking about, pal? Please, just until we find Maya. Maya? What's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh, how so? Look, Maya's trapped inside a sacred cavern right now, and, well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think Maya's been murdered? Please, detective, let's just wait until we can get inside this sacred cavern. You're looking kind of viridian there. Okay, okay. Just stop it with that face, pal. One thing, though, the staff's secret trick, let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and we didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand. This is just a regular run-up-the-mill staff. You got it? Okay. Now you take good care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Don't worry. She'll be fine. Gumshoe. You know, there's a place at the base of the mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal? Sure. Thanks. I can't help but wonder, though. What was Elise Diaxonym doing with a staff like this in the first place? Now that I have this, can I finally... Oh, is she finally here? Look at that. They really did make a fire right in front of the shack. Oh, Mr. Nick. You're too late, Nick. You came here for one of our potatoes. We already polished them all off. I think I pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. Here we go. The night of the crime. After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Diaxonym's room, reading a book together, correct? Yes, I was so happy when she invited me. But I didn't go in the end. You didn't go? No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried, I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous. So Pearls never went to Miss Diaxonym's room, because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls. On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? Inner Temple, right? You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? Then the next question is, who or what were you so worried about? Now, I'm going to take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay? You mean you know? If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth? Okay. You went to this place for one very simple reason, and that is this. Maya? It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it? You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course. I signed up for your special course. Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one of those you channel. Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place. My bad. You felt responsible, didn't you? Thinking about it, what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the Inner Temple. Then we are clear that you went to the Inner Temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the Inner Temple? It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. But there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock. How did you know what time it was? Because I heard the bell ring for lights out. She heard the lights out bell. The Hazakura Temple bells are pretty small though, isn't it? You must have a really good hearing. I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible. She was trying to hear the bell. Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing that bell? Huh? Oh, I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell was because of this. Was because of what? You were given some instructions to follow that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pictures, these pieces of paper? What did you... In the incinerator at the inner temple. Pearls, you were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell. I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing. I know, I am the Phoenix Wright after all. These instructions that were found in the incinerator. I believe they were written for you, Pearls. For me? No. As you can see, a large portion has been burnt. But the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. So Pearls was the one who channeled the spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? Taking into the account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it, whose spirit were Pearls try to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls was supposed to channel. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls was easy. It was Dahlia Hathorn, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter. Easy. It's just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris whose sister Bikini met at the inner temple that night. It was Dahlia Hathorn. So that means Pearls is the real killer. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of woman Dahlia Hathorn was? No. I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions. I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister, and a demonic bitch. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? Whoever it was that asked you to channel the spirits of someone you've never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote the set of instructions for you to follow? I would guess Morgan Fay, but my question is, how did Morgan Fay get that letter to Pearls? But nobody else here, I don't think, could have done it. Pearls, I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? Badump. But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother that asked you. That's why. How did you... I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. Alright, we got another? Alright, Pearls. It's time you started telling me the truth. Mr. Nick, why is she holding back from me? I don't like this. Don't underestimate me just because I'm a child. Huh? If you're trying to say I follow these instructions, then I'd like to see some proof. What? Because I don't think you have any. She'd say anything rather than to admit to carrying out those instructions. I guess I'll have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. Alright, Pearls. We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you. I knew it. Wait, so did Pearls make us go to, what do you call it, Eagle Mountain, because her mother instructed her to go. That's why she, basically convinced Phoenix and Maya to come. However, I do know that whoever did it was a child. Huh? How do you know that? It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that. Simple mistake? What do you mean by that? Oh, the crystal bowl. I'm sure you thought you were very careful. You were very carefully following the instructions you'd been given, but you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it. What? Misunderstood some of the words. Give everything up to her. Use it. When you channel her, okay. Burn the... Gravelly roast. Oh, roast. Gravy with roast. Of course, Pearls can't read, can she? Where is it? Where is it? Oh my god, I finally found that out. It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it? What? Why would I do something like that? Do you remember what was written in this letter? Gravelly roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. But you didn't know how to read the words gravelly and roast among others, right? How do you know that? Remember the conversation you had with Miss Dioxnim on the night of the murder? Yep. Yeah. It says gravelly. That's kind of a tough word. Yep. Sure, Miss Dioxnim told you how to read gravelly and roast, but what she didn't teach you is what they meant. Gravelly sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food. And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from the night's pot roast. To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea. Just a tiny bit. I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked of me. Such a simple thing, and I couldn't even do it right. Pearls, don't put yourself down. You're awesome, alright? It was just a little mistake. This would mean she actually is the killer, though. After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple with the pot full of the leftover gravy. The gravy. I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the master of Khura'in, like it said in the letter. I see, and then? Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there, because of the snow. So I went to the inner temple guest area. The guest area. Yeah, I thought I could wait there using the training was over. Why didn't you go to the training hall? Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then, Pearls, did you fall asleep? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it. Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? Bro, who was talking to you exactly? I fell asleep waiting for Iris too. It happens. Anyway, then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple. Yes, when I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore, and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, then I heated up the leftover gravy and let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the scroll while you cried. It must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school too, bro. Nobody asked you. What? Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry. Lost powers. Yeah, but she lost her powers, right? So how did she channel, Dahlia? It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring. So you channeled Dahlia as a Hathorn spirit. No. I tried, but I couldn't do it. You couldn't do it? I never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried and tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I couldn't do it. Don't let it get down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh, just like that. So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone? Yes, I don't know what to do. Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel the spirit? But I keep remembering, Larry in the trial going, Nick, you dog! I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though. Could you please tell me what it is anyway? It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit. Someone else? What do you mean? So someone else was channeling the spirit at the same time? That has to be Maya then. There's no one else could actually Misty Faye can channel, but why would Misty Faye channel a spirit? She was the one who died. To what do you call it? She died. She was the one who died, so she couldn't have channeled the spirit. So that means Maya is the only one who could have channeled the spirit. Well, there's only one of each spirit, right? Yep, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if you're already taken. Nick, you dog! Yeah, then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hathorn. I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish. Her final wish? Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully. This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it. My mother has gone to a place called penitentiary. Yeah, I know, Pearls. I visit her every month. And last month she told me the time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fae clan, my angel. Bro, the eyes, everything is just like Dahlia Hathorn. No wonder she's the mother. You'll be doing a great thing. Now, listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter is hidden. My mother was always nice to me. I love her very much. Yeah, moms will do anything for their kids, right? She said it was for the good of the Fae clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya is part of the Fae clan, so it had to be good for her too. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, about that. So Morgan Faye wanted you to kill Maya's mother. That's, wait. Actually, I have no reason to believe that Morgan Faye wanted... Actually, no, Morgan Faye would have known that, what do you call it? No, how would Morgan Faye have known that Elise was actually Misty Faye? That doesn't make any sense. Did Morgan want, what do you call it, Dahlia to kill Maya instead? So Morgan Faye wanted Maya to die. At least that's what I'm getting here. But that doesn't. But what doesn't make sense to me is that how did Maya channel Dahlia Hathorn before Pearls did? What reason did she have? I guess we haven't seen anything of Maya lately, so we don't know what she was going through. I guess so. Yeah, there was a picture with her letter too. A picture of Miss Dahlia Hathorn. Usually, a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time, pretty weird, huh? Like Larry knows anything about this stuff. There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before. That sure is pretty strange. Please shut up. Someone had opened it already? Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out. You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us, so I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright. No. I'm pretty, look at that innocent smile on her face. Don't, what do you call it? Don't disappoint her. What am I supposed to say to her? Huh. Oh, Gato! Finally figured it out, have you, Wright? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully obvious is. Gato? The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop. I guess he's talking about the iris and the lock-breaking effort. But it's all a waste of time. Why do you say that? Because Maya Faye isn't coming back. What? You don't know what you're talking about. How could you say something like that? It was your job to protect her, Wright. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Faye. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances. I realized that, but... And you were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them. But I didn't know anything about what was going on. What did I just say, Wright? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow, We'll settle everything in court tomorrow, once and for all. But this guy, Mr. Nick, is what that man said? What that man just said true? It'll be all right, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick. Of course. That was a long-ass investigation, though. My dear Pearl. Oh, hell no. You've done so well, my child, my Pearl. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come, for you. The blood of the Main family is no more. Now finally, after all this time, the master's seat is yours. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time. Bro, what? Oh my... This game is amazing. This is getting so interesting. This is the most fun I've ever had playing a game ever. Alright? I'm gonna stop right there though. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash like button, subscribe, and bye for now.